Houston's offense already at the line set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And Stroud now to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's the ball. That's the ball. The ball you playing is the ball I recruited.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half.
Everybody ain't enjoying because
play call there. Sometimes if you can't protect,
I played going to join both leagues.
Screen passes like that.
I gave him in the both leagues. And he wanted the coach was homie in Texas for him. I ain't had a coach available at the time.
Timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yeah, whiteboard too.
Pierce now up the middle.
Oh my God, he really got that shit.
One in for a Texans touchdown.
Texans.
Damian Pierce.
In
the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Behind there.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman.
It's a new season, so both these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Thank you, Bateman. Somebody fucking catch it.
He is going to have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
A solid stiff arm. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Boy,
You need that pick
play
six.
right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could really put some separation.
Defense, I'm like, man, I'm playing the Texans. I need my defense.
And partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that
my defense
understood
is stand up,
what was
son.
going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just
honestly fucked up an earlier pick six. I swatted it. I thought it was not going to be in enough room. I would have stopped. It would have been 10-7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the
Maybe
air.
another stop.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stroud.
Oh my God, legal contact, man. Get the fuck out of here.
But there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Wow, I knew they was going to call that
flag
shit.
and the yardage that comes with it.
Oh my God, that is revenue shit.
Give to Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Come on, man. It's the 2nd zone. I ran into his kicker. If I can get an extra zone, I gave him a field goal. This zone, I just gave him a 1st down. Like, come on,
they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Run the ball.
Delson in motion.
What team is Dell in your league, Chris?
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Lucky we had a receiver right there, because for sure he was still in the fucking pocket.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Oh, good shit.
Right. Complete. And he'll be taken down.
Right.
He does have 1st down
You
yardage.
doing bullshit, man.
Conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to the ground with Pierce. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
They come from me, bro. This nigga got the ball hanging on.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Play action. Here's Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trenton Simpson. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Also, running that shit. Running that shit.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
Oh my God, he shouldn't even got that much.
No, he's about to run. At the 36. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And he'll be kicking into the win in the 4th quarter now. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little
still
bit
2 touchdowns. I think it's a touchdown.
Well, the possibility of being beaten
Stop.
by 2 late
Touchdown.
touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist.
All we need, y'all.
But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football. But something goes wrong for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first down.
Come on, that jumping over people's shit.
And looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jackson.
Like it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you. I should have hit the other man. God, who was on that nigga? How he dropped down that quick?
No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Took it to the
invitation, take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Oh, come on!
Down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And
oh my God,
man. They stop him short of the line to gain. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the
field.
They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Thank you.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have made a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Okay, let's go touchdown. A minute ago.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
So 7 yards for the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Jackson to throw. Dobbins with it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first.
That's a 15 yards, bro.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understand where they are in the field.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans.
Oh, fuck no.
Picked off on a
Why would I?
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
That pissed me off, and I was like, fuck. I should have just ran, though. I should have just ran. Good.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying
Mark
to
Aaron was wide
make
open
their
at the top.
plays, but defenses,
Maybe he wasn't,
they're
though.
sitting back watching everything that
Maybe he
they
just
do.
looked like that because
Not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball.
ah, God.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Here's second down. Now Jackson. Into the hands of Beckham.
Yeah.
We'll see.